Good day, students. Today we are going to do a lesson on determinants. Before we begin, I'd like you to close your eyes and imagine yourself in front of a TV screen watching the English news. You are very impressed with the newsreader for her fluent English. Her style of telling the story is so vivid that all the events seem to come alive in front of your eyes. Now open your eyes and reflect on why you found this particular newsreader to be very good at her job. One reason is her use of correct determiners to give emphasis to what she is relating. One reason why the newsreader is very good is her adept use of determiners. Determiners are words placed before a noun to clarify what the noun refers to. In case there's an adjective before the noun, the determiner is placed before the adjective. For example, my black gown, a cunning fox. My and a are the determiners. Black and cunning are the adjectives, and gown and fox are the nouns. Let's discuss what are determiners. Determiners include a large group of words and are of various types. The examples given below will help you understand their types. Articles. The articles a, an and the are determiners. For example, being a good journalist is an essential criterion to be a good anchor. Possessives. My, your, his, her, our, their, whose, and so on are also determiners. For example, Dr. Pranav Roy, whose wife is presently the director of NDTV, is my favorite anchor. Demonstratives like this, that, these, those, which are also determiners. For example, which news channel is your favorite? Numbers 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 95, etc. are all determiners. For example, he died when he was 95 years old. Ordinals, first, second, third, last, next, are all determiners. Example, there is no last word in journalism. Distributives like all, none, both, half, either, neither, each, every are determiners. Example, all his works were based on realistic situations. However, all demonstratives and possessives are not necessarily determiners. They can be pronouns too, depending on their usage. In the first example, a determiner has been used. This book is very interesting. In the second example, this has been used as a pronoun. This is a very interesting book, because it would be incorrect to say this book is a very interesting book. Therefore, this stands in place of book. More than one determiner may be placed before a noun to indicate the different references the noun has. Depending on the relative position of determiners before nouns, there are three classes of determiners or three types of determiners: predeterminers, central determiners, and post-determiners. You'll find all three classes of determiners in the sentence given below. Let's first read the sentence. Both my previous novels were set in pre-independence India. Here, both is a predeterminer, my is a central determiner, previous is a post-determiner, and all three qualify the noun novels. Were set in pre-independence India is the predicate of the whole sentence. You all know that a sentence can be divided into subject and predicate. So in the subject part of this sentence, we have three determiners: the predeterminer, the central determiner, and the post-determiner. It is, however, rare that a sentence has all three classes of determiners. Let's look at the examples of each class of determiners separately. We start with the predeterminers. Predeterminers indicate the quantity of the noun that follows. For example, twice my pocket money, half the cost, all my attention. Further, predeterminers do not come together. They do not co-occur in one sentence. Therefore, it would be wrong to say all half my pocket money. Central determiners. The definite article the and the indefinite articles a and an are the most common central determiners. For example, all the novels, half a chapter, half an hour. Possessives are also used as central determiners. All his or her stories, all your energy. Demonstratives too act as central determiners. Both these drawings, all that money. Now we come to post-determiners. The quantifiers and the cardinal and ordinal numerals fall in this category. For example, a few characters, my next novel, your previous book. And unlike predeterminers, post-determiners can come together in a sentence. For example, my first two projects. Let's sum up all that we've learned in this lesson. Determiners are a fairly large group of words comprising articles, possessives, demonstratives, numbers, ordinals, and distributives. Further, all demonstratives and possessives are not necessarily determiners. They can also be pronouns depending on their usage. Then, depending on their relative positions, determiners can be categorized into three groups: predeterminers, central determiners, and post-determiners. Do play and enjoy a song on determiners as given on this slide. Thank you. I hope you've understood the concept of determiners. a very important part of grammar which will make your writing and speaking very effective. Some tasks based on this lesson have been given in a separate folder. Do as many as you can in your notebooks. Have a good day.